Say bye to Mommy, Douglas. You don't care? You're sleeping. Oh, hi, Snuggum. Hi, baby. Mommy's leaving. You gonna miss Mommy? Farewell, Seed. Alright, I've been on the phone for hours. No, more specifically, days. Don't use Priceline. I've been done with them for a while now. I don't know why I booked through them again. They updated me via email saying that changes have been made to my reservation, but they didn't tell me how, when, where, why, nothing. So it's the day of my flight. I'm on my way to the airport now. My flight is at 1:20 and my COVID test was at 9. Yeah, I could not get a hold of Priceline, so I had to call the airline, who I also couldn't get a hold of for a while, but I finally got a hold of Asiana. They're the ones that told me that my flight was canceled. So I asked them what they can do. They said absolutely nothing. You have to, figure it out with the agency that you booked with, which was Priceline. So I've been calling Priceline, and they're like, yeah, well, you should call Asiana. I'm like, we're not about to play this game. No. So yeah, I've been on the phone for forever, and they're trying to reschedule the flight right now, but it's going to be rescheduled for tomorrow, which sucks because I have Ash driving me to the airport here today, and I have my sister picking me up from the airport on the other side, so everyone's schedule jacked up. But your girl lost her ID. Literally yesterday I lost my residence card, which is pretty big. If I lose my US ID, it's no problem because I have a passport, I have other IDs, I have, my college ID, everything. But if I lose my residence card here, like, you have nothing. So I'm just praying that they let me on the flight tomorrow without it. I brought a bunch of bills. I brought my old residence card, which they stamp a hole through to show that it's old. And I brought a picture of my residence card, which I have, but I don't have the actual residence card. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's a day. And then, like, during all this cancellation stress, we drive by Disneyland, who also canceled my tickets last week. Your residence card has your visa information, so if I want to get back into the country, I need it. There are no cars besides this one. Nothing. Not a shuttle bus, not a car, not a person. Oh wait, there's a person, there's one. Oh, they're together and they work here. Wow. You too, thank you. Bye-bye. Look how empty this is. There is one person up there. So there's no one in the little information center or information booths. You have to pick up a phone and talk to them via video chat. And they help you through there. Like, she was trying to give me instructions on where to go, and I'm like, it'd be so much easier if you would draw something on a map for me. But anyways, I'm on my way to go get my PCR test, even though my flight is very undecided right now. Got off the phone with the lady. She said blah blah blah, a whole bunch of policies, a whole bunch of strange stuff. They can't book a flight for me right now. Like, I'm like crossing people off of my list. This is how you legit lose customers. So I have to call back in 3 hours to see if they can book me on a flight for tomorrow. Tomorrow my sister cannot come pick me up from the airport. Also, Ash can't drive me here, so I think I'm gonna get a hotel. Just a whole nightmare. This like whole area just reminds me of prison. I'm locked up, they won't let me out.
Did you have to test?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Reservation?
Yes. Okay, I am at the PCR testing site at Narita Airport, and this one is in Terminal 2. I was told that only the one in Terminal 2 does the correct test. There is one in Terminal 1, but it doesn't do the test that we need. I did make a reservation online. Dang, that was fast.
Thank you. Thank you. すいません。利用いいですか？すいません。はい、すいません。ありがとうございます。
October 23rd. Thank you.
は飲んでないですか？
No.
OK。2週間以内に海外へは行かれてませんか？
Yes.
PCR 検査はどちらで受けられましたか？
In Japan, yeah. Mita Hospital.
OK。メールしても2シーツ。で、PCR 検査は唾液の検査と鼻を拭う検査がありますが、どちらを受けますか？
Do you have a saliva test or a nose wiping test for the PCR test?
どっち？渡航先の国が受け入れできているかどうかはこちらでは確認できないので、自分で調べていただくことになっています。
We cannot confirm whether the country you are traveling to accepts it, so you will have to check it yourself.
Okay. Yeah, 大丈夫です。
じゃあこっちで大丈夫。
あ、大丈夫です。
検査結果が陽性だった場合はそちらに電話が行きます。陰性だった場合は電話が来ないので指定の時間に受け取りに来てください。
OK。
受け取りの時にはパスポートと領収書が必要になるのでワンセットにしておいてください。
OK。
万が一陽性が出てしまった場合は、自家用車かレンタカーで自宅に戻る形になります。
OK。
費用を含めた公共機関使えなくなりますのでご注意ください。
OK。
こちらの検査は出国を保証する検査になるので、その他の国を行き来する保証にはなりませんのでご注意ください。日付とサイン。
OK。
ここね、2つとも。OK。はい。どうぞ、座ってください。お名前と、
Sundaiklove.
はい、お誕生日を教えてください。
October 23rd.
です。さあ、マスクは鼻の下まで。ノーズオンリー。
OK。
フェイスアップ。
Finish her!
Finish.
Thank you. My eyes are watering. That hurts. Oh my god, I'm crying. There's a real tear. Fuck, why does it hurt so bad? If you make a reservation online, it is $300. I'm crying, I'm sorry. If you wait to get it on the spot, it could be too full and you might not be able to get one, but honestly, I don't think it would be too full. No one's traveling right now. Also, it does cost more if you don't make an appointment, and the paperwork's a little bit more lengthy. I think if you don't make an appointment, it's like $400. I'm gonna insert a picture of like all the pricing information that I saw. Also, they give you the option if you want the saliva test or the nose test, but it's up to you to figure out whether or not that test is accepted to the place that you're going to. But the safe bet is the nasal swab, because that one I guess is better. So if you don't know, just go with that one. Super duper fast. I was like in and out in like 5 seconds. They don't speak English here, but she had like a portable translator. Everything was fine. I can understand everything she was saying. It was really easy. Be careful if you are trying to get one on the same day as your flight. My flight ended up getting canceled, so I was fine, but I got here at 10. I just got my test at 10:30, and they said I could pick up the results at 2:30. So that's a really big gap. Make sure you allow enough time. I'd say get it the day before if you can, just to be safe. They will call you if the test is positive. If they don't call you, that means come at your designated time to pick up your test results. Okay, back to flight drama.
Patrolling.
What are you patrolling? There's no one here. You're just bothering people. No one but me and this really annoying robot thing. So, just walking through the airport, it is so empty. Also, I noticed not just Asiana Airline, a lot of airlines are canceled right now. There are so many canceled flights all over the board. Also, a lot of the buses seem to be having issues. So like bus schedules, like rescheduling. So if you're gonna fly right now, I just say have a very loose schedule. Make sure you have a plan B, C, D, and E, because stuff's just not going according to plan. Also, do not book through anybody else. Don't book through Expedia, Priceline, Kayak, any of those things. Don't Agoda, I don't care who, just don't use them. Book directly with the airline, because there's gonna be some issues and the airline can actually handle the issues. If you book through someone else, they're gonna have to contact them, and there's different policies, and it's gonna be a big mess. I'd say just during this time, just don't bother. Priceline used to be amazing and I freaking loved them, but as soon as the Rona hit, non-stop problems with them. They still have like $2,000 of my money from like 4 canceled flights that I had booked with them, and they're like, we can't refund you, we're just gonna give you travel credit. But the number they gave me to use the travel credit is always not working. So, how convenient. Traveling right now is a huge mess. I am waiting a few hours for my PCR test and 2 hours to call back the airline to see if they can get me on a flight for tomorrow. Also, she told me if they call you and your test is positive, you have to go home via private transportation. You have to have your own car. You can't call a taxi. You can't use the trains or the buses or anything like that. So, if you don't have a car and you get over here and you got the Rona, you're gonna be in some hot water. Just make sure you have your own car or somebody who can drive you. Yeah. Look at this otaku car. Oh my god. Like, what is going on? Wow. They got toys inside. Wow. Just wow. All right, it is now 2:40. I went to the police office to file a report that my ID card is missing. Hello? All right, this is my 5th call today. No, maybe 6th. I've been hung up on twice, and then you have to go through the entire process all over again. It's not free. This particular phone call, I've been on the phone for about an hour and 10 minutes, and now she tells me that they are closed and can't rebook my flight. And this is after them previously just telling me on the phone to call back at this specific time to rebook my flight for tomorrow. Now they're telling me to call back tomorrow, which means I won't have a flight, and I just paid for a $400 corona test. You guys know I love my chill hop music, so usually when we're in the car, I listen to chill hops, but we just been listening to this waiting music the whole time. This ain't chill hops. This is stress hops.
Side right.
Shut up! Alright, I'm back in the airport to pick up my PCR test. I asked for directions on how to get to the building where I pick it up, and she's like, just turn right at the Mario. Only in Japan. All clear. Woohoo! I don't have the Rona, but these people, I didn't know if they did have the Rona. Let's get out of here. You got the Rona. Totally empty. Mannequins naked. If you don't cover her titties, got her out here all exposed. Alright, well let them know, because they didn't answer, so I'm gonna go try and find a hotel. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. I'm still at the airport. No flight in sight. I look dead. I look like I've been smoking. Was not able to change my flight to another flight, so I ended up getting a refund. Who knows when that's gonna come. And then I had to book something today on the spot for a new flight tomorrow morning, because they just sound like they were gonna lollygag all the way up until my COVID test period ran out. So we're not gonna do that. So yeah, I just paid double for a flight I already paid for. Alright, I finally checked in all of my bags and I got my boarding pass. Literally took like an hour. Come here early. Another strange thing that's going on is a lot of these airlines are like collaborating together because there's not enough passengers to fill one plane. So even though I booked with American Airlines, they're having some kind of like weird collaboration with JAL. Different rules apply for different airlines, and my airline doesn't allow you to check in 2 bags. I've never in my life been on an international flight that didn't allow at least 2 check-in bags. So it only allowed 1. I had 2. I had to pay for the second one. To check in my second bag, it was $100. So keep that in mind. Look at all the rules. Check-in was pretty smooth, even though it did take a lot of time. They just asked for my passport, where am I going, you know, the usual, as well as the negative COVID paper that you got from the doctor, which you have to have 72 hours before your flight. There was one more thing that I didn't know about that she asked me about. You had to fill out some form ahead of time. I think it depends on where you're going. So for Los Angeles, I had to fill this thing out, and it's really easy. You just scan the barcode, put your name and information and email address in there, and then it says your submission has successfully been completed. Yeah, it wasn't difficult, nothing serious. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, was there a document that I missed. So just check. I think it depends on which state you're going into, of course. So yes, now it is time to finally go through security. Hopefully there won't be any drama in there. So happy to know they didn't take out the massage chairs. I was worried. I love this. To sit here, get a massage, and watch the planes? Yes, this is my spot, y'all. I've been here 2 minutes and it's already like major culture shock. Do you hear this? This is like the workers are screaming at everyone. It's not like rude screaming, but it's just very unprofessional. It's just so different from Japan. I haven't made it through yet, so I don't really know what's going on, but I'll keep you guys updated. So far, I think it's like a 30-minute or maybe 1 hour delay. I forgot to check. We were delayed, so my ride on the other side has already been waiting. Okay, I'm so confused. We didn't go through customs or anything. We just went through one.
Really?
I was expecting to go through another gate.